CDC Director Susan Menares has been fired. Outside the CDC, correspondent Skylar Henry reports others are leaving and a crowd has gathered to cheer them on. Kennedy has said there will be more departures.
He said that he feels as if the agency is in trouble and we need to fix it, and that some people should not be working there anymore, but not wanting to comment any further, as he says, as it relates to personnel issues. So it'll be interesting to see what happens as we get a little bit more as it relates to those who are coming out here showing their support, especially those who stepped down from the job.
The Pentagon has decided that a woman who was shot and killed during the January 6th Capitol riot is eligible for a military funeral. Christopher Cruz reports.
Civilian Air Force officials wrote to Ashley Babbitt's family last month, telling them the decision a month after the riot to deny Babbitt, an Air Force veteran, a military funeral was incorrect. Babbitt was shot by a Capitol police officer as she tried to climb through a shattered window of the Capitol building, despite multiple warnings to stop.
Nevada officials now say personal information was compromised in Sunday's cyber attack on the state's computer systems. Michael Wallace has that.
The state's chief information officer, Tim Galuzzi, acknowledges some data were moved outside the state's network.
We cannot yet identify or classify the specific nature of this data.
The ransomware attack has crippled several state agencies, including the DMV. By one estimate, there have been more than 500 ransomware attacks on governments across the country since 2018. UNLV cybersecurity expert Greg Moody.
The most likely lessons learned should be reach out to your other state counterparts and share information so the same attack doesn't work against them.
Checking Wall Street at the closing bell, the Dow Jones Industrials were up 71 points. The Nasdaq Composite was higher by 115.
Sponsored by Progressive Insurance. Get renter's insurance to protect the things that make your place a home, including coverage for theft or damage. Visit progressive.com.
This is Downtown Dade. How would you like to be able to promote yourself, your business, or someone else's business for less than the cost of one 60-second commercial on many Tampa Bay radio stations? Here's the deal. You can have your own 1-hour radio program on the TAN Talk Network for less than the cost of one 60-second announcement on many Tampa Bay stations. Your program will be on 2 Tampa Bay radio stations and will cover 4 million people in Florida, plus worldwide on the internet in both audio and video. And you'll have a web link for your business on the TAN Talk 1340 website. We provide the producer, the state-of-the-art equipment, free production of commercials, and much more. Check it out today. Call Lola O'Brien, the Irish Hawaiian, at 727-510-7622. That's 510-7622. Call Lola O'Brien now, 727-510-7622. Call now, and your 1-hour radio program can start tomorrow. Call 510-7622 for Lola O'Brien, the Irish Hawaiian, at the TAN Talk Radio Network.
Calling all radio enthusiasts with storm claims and legal questions. Join us every Saturday at 2 p.m. on WTAN FM 106.1 and AM 1340 for Legal Candy with attorney Candace Colucci. She's your guide to hurricane-related issues, property insurance law, and more sizzling legal topics. Get ready for a lively legal experience. Make your Saturday sweet with Legal Candy on WTAN FM 106.1 and AM 1340.
Caregivers find the support they need on Connecting Caregivers Radio with Linda Burhans, the gal who cares for the caregiver. Heard every Friday from 1 to 2 p.m., Linda and her caring and knowledgeable guests will bring you education, information, and resources, as well as a shoulder for caregivers. That's Connecting Caregivers Radio with Linda Burhans, the gal who cares for the caregiver, where you can find help and hope every Friday from 1 to 2 p.m. right here on the TAN Talk Radio Network.
Ain't it good? Hello there, Tampa Bay. This is former NFL and college football coach Jimmy Johnson. Listen to the Kelly Show every Monday starting at 5 p.m. They can sure use the attention.
And this is former Major League Baseball player, Hall of Famer Wade Boggs. I also hope you listen to the Kelly Show every Monday starting at 5 p.m. They can darn sure use the money.
Hi there. This is marine wildlife artist and conservationist Dr. Guy Harvey. Please listen to the Kelly Show every Monday starting at 5 p.m. They need to feel worthy.
Hi, this is Paul Malloy, host of Freedom Works, The Paul Malloy Show. I hope you'll join us every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 10 to 11 a.m. Eastern Time, here on the TAN Talk Radio Network, where we strive to bring you the libertarian perspective on political events of the day. There's no show quite like Freedom Works, with in-depth interviews, our ultimate top 10 list, and so much more. So join us for Freedom Works, The Paul Malloy Show, every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 10 to 11 a.m. here on the TAN Talk Radio Network.
Tampa Bay's Informative radio for the Sunshine State.
It's time for Be Local Buzz with Devin. Devin is the owner and publisher of Stroll Harbor Bluffs and Be Local Beaches magazines. She's also the founder of Raising Relief Foundation and the host of Be Local Buzz on the Tan Talk Radio Network. Now here's Devin, your community connector.
Good afternoon, everyone, and happy Thursday. I'm excited to be here at Tan Talk Radio. Welcome to Be Local Buzz with Devin, your community connector. And I'm a little buzzed today on medicine. So I have a little head cold. So if I sound funkier than normal, just roll with it. I'm sure I'm not the only one out there that doesn't feel completely 100%. But it's a perfect timing for me to feel under the weather because it is National Wellness Month. And I have amazing people in the studio today to talk about wellness on all aspects of your life. But first I want to say hey to Mike, because I haven't seen him in a couple of weeks. Mike is our producer today on Tan Talk Radio. Mike, how's it going out there?
It's going fine here.
Going fine. I say out there, I mean on the other side of the glass for people who don't know what I'm talking about. All right. Well, I do want to talk about a really cool event that's happening this weekend. It's the Coastal Market 607 Customer Appreciation Day. It's happening this Saturday from 10 to 5 and it is a store-wide sale. They do this once a year. It's their customer appreciation, and it's going to be the first 20 people that walk through the door and spend $25 are going to get a very expensive goodie bag. So that is Coastal Market 607 from 10 to 5 this Saturday. And they are located on Clearwater Largo Road in, I was going to say Warwick, Rhode Island. See what happens when you get Medicine Head? That's where I'm from, in Largo, Florida. Are we in Florida, Rick?
We are in Florida today.
Okay. And my head's in Rhode Island. Today. Yeah. Okay. Well, speaking of Rick, do we have a little song for you? On National Wellness Month, I am going to start off with the guy in the room right now. Rick is no stranger to our radio show, and we love having him back. But what kind of song do we have to play for his teaser of his business? Mike, if you're expecting me to sing, it's not going to happen.
What? What do you mean it doesn't work? Pilates is just for girls? Listen up. I've been minding my own business, getting fit with my Pilates. Then I hear the boys say, does that even work your body? Does that even work your body? Like, have you even tried? Let's put you in a teaser and see if you won't cry. Aw, it hurts that you said this was easy. Let me wipe away your tears. Oops, sorry, it's so breezy. Oh, you're breathing so hard. You're shaking on the floor. Tomorrow when you try to laugh, you'll laugh at me no more.
Yes. Yeah, all the girls are clapping.
Pilates is just for girls. Listen up.
That's awesome.
I'm minding my own business, getting fit with my Pilates, and I hear the boys say, does that even work?
Excellent. All right. So all the girls are laughing because I always say Pilates is not for sissies. It's really hard, but you know what? It is the most beneficial. Any workout that you will do is Pilates. And I have the owner of Body Bar Pilates here in Bel Air Bluffs. Rick, thanks for being on Be Local Buzz today. I appreciate having you.
Thank you.
So what do you think about the song I played for you?
Very cute. And it certainly is very accurate as far as how guys look at this. It's amazing. And I'm also very happy with the amount of men that have stepped up and taken classes and joined, with the membership. It's really been good. We're actually starting to host couples nights.
Oh, I love it.
So couple parties, we'll bring in wine, Prosecco, cheese crackers, whatever. And, if you want to bring your boyfriend, your husband out,
or both,
we can fit 14 people. So 7 guys, 7 girls, and, come out, work out for an hour and have a good time and have something to drink. And so Friday night, Saturday night, afternoons, whatever you want to do, we can certainly have a good time with it.
I think we need to do a Stroll Harbor Bluffs in February for a couples night at Body Bar Pilates. What do you think?
Yeah, we're doing a lot of special events. And so
Excellent.
anybody that wants to do something, we have a teacher that's been a member since day one, and she brought out a group of teachers the other day, all her coworkers. And, we had 14 people come work out and had wine and cheese and Prosecco and just had a great time. And some of them joined up and some of them didn't, and some will be back and some won't. It's great. And she's already got a second event lined up with, an additional 13 people and, different than the first group of girls. So it's really turned out great. I think the community involvement that we've tried to, ramp up over the last 5-6 months is really continuing. And it means a lot to us that our members are willing to bring their coworkers and their friends and their family and everybody out to participate.
That's right. Well, we know it's all about referrals and word of mouth, right?
It
That's
is.
what we know about, but people can't talk about you or refer you if they never heard of you.
Yeah. No doubt.
So this is great. So Pilates is truly amazing and it's very hard. All right. And there's a lot of athletes that are now being conditioned through Pilates. Do you have athletes in your store or people that are injured or recovery or just people that just want to get in shape and to do better in endurance? Or what are you finding out there?
Yeah, the true athletes that really work on their core strength, and it's not all about just how much can you bench press and how much can you leg press. It's all about your core strength. And I read an article last night, and it was about a triathlete that credits winning a triathlon and completing an Ironman triathlon due to Pilates. And it's amazing the amount of athletes that are doing that. Hockey players are getting into it really big. Football players are getting into it really big. High school athletes are really starting to get into it. Those that think that they have a shot at playing in a college, they're doing Pilates. And swimmers are really getting into it. Golfers are getting into it. It is definitely not just for women. It is for men as well. It is definitely for people that want to be athletic. And I find it really interesting. So many people are afraid of the shake that you get from doing Pilates and afraid that it might be too difficult. And you can control that. You can control the resistance that you have. And I saw a lady, I was taking a grocery cart in at Publix the other day, right by the studio. And a lady was parked in a handicap zone. And I said, "Can I take your cart up?" And she looked at my shirt and she said, "Oh, you do Pilates?" And I said, "Yeah, I'm one of the owners and we just opened up." And she's like, "I want to try that." An hour later, she was at the studio talking to my partner, Diana, and she's doing private classes every once in a while with Diana. And so an 83-year-old lady saw me in the Publix parking lot and spoke up, and her biggest concern was balance. Yeah. And I'm amazed that an hour later, she was in the studio. And I'm just really impressed. And we have an 83-year-old, 86-year-old. It's not just about strength training. It's about balance. It's about safety. It's about feeling secure when you're going up and down stairs and when you're getting out of your car and you're getting out of bed. And me at 55, I need help with balance and I need help with hips and shoulders and all that. And so I can control the resistance. And if I feel strong that day, then let's roll and give me more resistance. And, if I want to kind of take an easier class, I can reduce the resistance. And there's a lot of designed easier classes, and there's a lot of designed more difficult, more challenging classes. And so we have a big array of people, and you can be with people that want more intensity and I want less, and it's the same class.
Exactly. And the stretching, the advantages of stretching, you're talking about these young athletes and all these other sports that people are doing it because, swimming, you need to be more stretched. And there's nothing like a Pilates reformer for stretching, if you ask me.
Yeah, there's no doubt. No doubt. Me, I have troubles with hamstrings. I've pulled those my entire life playing sports and playing adult old man softball. And, you run, from home to second base and, you got to be careful not to pull a hamstring. But this definitely works your muscles and stretches them out and keeps you safe and keeps you healthy.
Exactly. And I love that you don't sweat. That's one sport you can do. You can do a Pilates class and never sweat. I like that because I'm so sick of sweating living in Florida. I don't know about you, but yeah, exactly. All right. So everyone knows, and this is Be Local Buzz with Devin on TAN Talk Radio. And we got Rick over there, the owner of Body Bar Pilates in Bel Air Bluffs. And he's our first guest today on National Wellness Month. And yes, we have to say hi. Sorry, I always forget. Hello to our YouTube. Yes. Thank you for watching today. And yes, I haven't forgot his trivia question.
Let's go.
All right. According to founder, or maybe I should save this for Tara. Well, we'll see what you know. Yeah,
I'll chime in.
Okay, all right, chime in. Okay, this is going to be a group effort.
Yes, yeah.
Well, we can all guess if you want. Okay. According to founder Joseph Pilates, what is the 10-20-30 rule?
Okay, Tara.
She sits back in her seat. Wow.
10, 20, 30.
I do not know.
I don't think I know
Sadly,
either.
I do not know.
It's okay. It's not sadly. All right.
Educate us. Devin.
So all the people out there that are like, oh my God, that's terrible. You trick your guests like this. And I try to purposely find questions that no one is going to know the answer to. Okay. So I'm not trying to make my guests feel uncomfortable or make them look like they don't know what they're doing, because I am purposely looking. If I find an answer that I know it's off the chart, I'm not ever going to ask that question. So I thought this was great because it's true. The 10, 20, 30 rule of Pilates is 10 sessions, you'll feel the difference. 20 sessions, you will see the difference. And in 30 sessions, you'll have a whole new body. So basically, I did the math because I love math. So if you work out at Pilates 3 times a week, in 2.5 months, you will see a new body. And that's true. So I think there's some little statistic fun things that maybe you guys can use in your class tomorrow, Tara.
I might just say that to start. Thank you.
Yeah,
Devin.
you're very welcome. So I just got to do a shout out to Rick and his team over there at Body Bar Pilates, because he is not only part of an amazing community and not only he's amazing business, but he also is thrown right into giving back. I'm the founder of Raising Relief Foundation, and it's a nonprofit where we actually seek out issues and needs in the community, and we fill in the gaps to help either other nonprofits or people just in the community that have needs or having problems with any societal issues. So it could be homelessness, it could be hunger, it could be domestic violence, human trafficking, veterans, dogs, animals, special needs, autism, whatever it is, we are here to help you. And Rick on last Saturday, yes, last Saturday did a fundraiser for us through Body Bar Pilates. It was Pilates and Prosecco, and it was at Carlowell. So thank you so much for giving back and always helping our community.
No, we love doing that. And we had a great event planned at Carlisle Yacht Club in Clearwater. And it was a great event. I think we had 32 or 34 people show up and sign up and pay some money to help go to Raising Relief Foundation. So all proceeds went to that. Awesome. And we had a glass of Prosecco and a little bit of food to eat on after we worked out. And it was just a really good, fun event. And we love waking up in the morning and going and working out, being involved in the community. Giving back is really a big deal these days. And it makes us feel great, and it goes to a great cause.
And we really are. We say heels on the ground. We are boots and heels on the ground. We go in there and we make immediate changes. So Raising Relief Foundation is having a fundraiser. It's our one and only fundraiser a year. It's called Denim and Diamonds. It's on November 15th. And we are still obviously looking for sponsorships, people to buy tables, people to buy tickets. And this is a great way for your business to get out in the community. And it's Denim and Diamonds. It's November 15th at the Sheraton Sand Key Resort. It is a fun event. It is our 7th year, and it's just amazing and fun. So grab your tickets. You can go to raisingrelieffoundation.org. And what I do want to say is we are a group that's 100% volunteers. So no one's taking salary, no one's getting paid, no one's paying anyone's car payment. It is going right back to the community. And I say that because it's important to know that we're all 100% volunteers. We are busy people in the community just wanting to make a difference. And we're always out there helping. So come to the event. It's really fun. And thank you, Rick and
Well, thank
Tara
you, Devin.
and everyone for being a part of that.
Yeah, your team has been great. I mean, the minute I asked you if you wanted to be a part of this event, you're like, I'm in, let's go. And you showed up with a great group of people and really helped support and promote the event. And throughout our journey, being in Bel Air Bus for 5-6 months now, we truly appreciate the relationship. It's really been a lot of fun working with you.
Oh, it's just starting. It's just starting.
Yeah.
Okay, so that is Rick with Body Bar Pilates, and this is Be Local Buzz with Devin, your community connector. And this is National Wellness Month. If you want to ask any of our guest questions today, you can call 727-441-3000, or if you're just getting in your car, or if you just got on the, got at your desk or whatever, and you're like, shoot, I wanted to hear that, you can always go back to Tan Talk Radio Network on YouTube, and you can watch this whole thing because it is being tape recorded. Is that still a word? Is it tape recorded still a thing? Am I dating myself?
Keep tape recorded going.
Okay. Is that dating myself? I didn't say 8-track or anything. At least I didn't,
Yeah, no, you can use it. It's coming back.
All right. We're bringing it back. Tape recording. It's being tape recorded. Okay. Let's see. How's my friend back there, Mike? Good?
Yeah, I'm good.
He shakes his head. I said, it's so funny.
It's
I
a
said to
radio
everyone,
show.
I said, don't forget, this is a audio show. It is not visual. So if I ask you a question, you can't just point or something. And here I have the producer nodding his head. Okay. My next guest is someone that I just met through a beautiful friend, Leslie, friend, supporter, sponsor, community person. I don't know what to say about Leslie, but she introduced me to this amazing lady named Linda. And we're going to find out why she's here on National Wellness Month. But do we have a song to introduce Linda?
When it all goes bad, you're the shrink of the club, but you don't ever take your own advice. The world won't fall if you're not holding it up. Just take a minute, put your mind on ice. And you try, and you try, and you're trying, but the burden is heavy and overgrown. And God knows that we all get tired. It's a long night when you do it on your own. And I hate how you talk to yourself. It's not a week if you need to be held. So cut off a little slack and roll all your cavalry back. My love, take care of yourself.
Yep. Take care of yourself. Linda, was that good? Did I do my homework well?
Devin, you did your homework. That was amazing.
Awesome. Well, Linda, first of all, I really was very inspired by meeting you over where we were at the Safety Harbor Spa. Well, I guess anyone can be inspired at the Safety Harbor Spa. But anyways, we just had breakfast. It wasn't one, but we're going to take it to the next level next time.
Yes.
But Linda, thank you for being on Be Local Buzz today. I really appreciate you being
my
here.
pleasure.
And why would I play Take Care of Yourself during National Wellness Month? And why are you here to help us out?
Well, Devin, I have a new program, a new business that is starting. It's from New Zealand.
Oh,
20 years I've been doing it in New Zealand, and it's now coming to the States, and we are launching it today with you.
Oh my
which
God.
is amazing.
Yay!
So
we have an applause. Do we have applause? Or do I just clap my hands? Yay.
And I just wanted to share with you today about what it's about and let people know that they're welcome to come. Kick Motivation is the name of the company, and
Love
it's an optimum health and well-being through innovative thinking.
Okay,
Because it's
so
usually our thinking that gets us.
all right, so this is where I have to slow everyone down because there's lots of people in there saying like, huh?
What does
What are
that
all those
mean?
big words? What's going on here? Okay, so tell us what the concept is.
The concept of the program is based on repower, refresh, rethink.
Oh, I love that.
So there's two things. You have Kick Motivation, which is a motivational program that I can go to businesses or individuals can come to me, or I can go to them, or it could be a social group. There are so many options to go. Repower is about your body and taking care of your body, because if your body's not healthy.
Oh, sorry.
There we go.
Sorry, I got so
right
excited.
back.
I was almost like slapped Rick in the face, pointed Tara in the eye.
We
Yes,
go right
taking
back
care
to
of
Rick.
yourself. Right back, taking care of your
go
body.
to Rick.
Yes.
And so your body, if your body's not good, then you're not able to do a lot of things. You have to have the base, and that's your body. Refresh is about some things that we sometimes neglect, which is your creativity.
Mm-hmm.
If you spend time doing something, if you ever sat down and did a project, whether it's journaling or painting or something like that, softer, it's a part of us that we sometimes kind of don't have time for.
Yeah.
And then the final part is the rethink. And that is my part of the program that I love so much. It is basically rethink is about motivation. What makes you tick? How do you get going? Where is the problems as far as accomplishing what we want to accomplish? And it's usually our mind, our own minds, that gets in the way, which is exciting. Because if our own minds are doing it, we have some control in our life of something.
to fix it.
So
we have Linda on the show, and I'm sorry, what was the name of your new program?
It's Kick Motivational Presentations. And the brand name is Kick Motivation.
I love it. Kick Motivation. Okay. So is this something that is a program? How does this work? Is it like a retreat? What exactly is it?
Yeah, great question. It's in twofold. It is a standalone program that is about motivation, and we talk about power, refresh, rethink, and it can be taken to different places, like I said, businesses or individuals or social groups. But what I'm taking it and doing is combining it to make retreats. Okay. So it's kind of like build your own retreat.
Oh, I love that.
So it could be, it's like, if you say, oh, let's go to this resort and we have the exercise, we have the pools, we have all the amenities and everything, that's a great way to start the day. And then you have a community. It's a community-minded program. And if you have a community of people that are willing to be part of the program, which right now I have in Safety Harbor, 20 businesses that are interested in being part of this program. Can't use them all in one program, but we'll always be able to refresh the program. So the creativity, it could be candle making, it could be artwork, it could be going somewhere and they put you in a little cocoon and they play music. It doesn't have to be something big. It's the simpler things in life that we're missing out. We're always looking for that next big, exciting thing. And in the meantime, we are go, go, go all the time. And by time vacation comes around, we are going there to recover instead of have fun.
Right.
So, and then the rethink part obviously is going to take you to the next level. This is sit down with people. When you're around people, what I found out, I've been retreating myself for 28 years. And when I'm around people, that the things that their experiences that they mention, that their ability to rise above challenges is usually what you take home with you the most in your soul. Mm-hmm. So it's not just a program. It is putting people together to network and feed off of each other and then become so healthy, which we were talking about with the National Wellness Month, become so healthy that they can each one teach one.
So is there is this like a day thing, 2-day thing, a week thing? How does that work?
Yes.
Okay. All these ones. So there's different packages, I assume. Okay.
Well, it's definitely a day thing because you can do an empowerment package for the day. That could be in June, and then August comes around and you say, oh, you have a tower moment and things go off the grid and you have to have a refresher. You can always come back. Or it can be something, just to give some examples, would be, let's say, a special birthday party. Someone wants to do a special birthday party, put people together, or pre-wedding de-stress leading up to the big day. Girls want to just have fun. Men go out and power up. Couples, corporate. Corporate is mobile.
So what I'm understanding is people come to you with a concept and you've customize, I guess is the best thing, a retreat for them. Or do you have something that says, sign up for our 3-day retreat?
Good question. Yes, I have something set up
Okay.
already. So you can come in and you can choose how many days you want to do it. I'm gearing towards locals.
Yeah.
So we're talking about our local people that just want something in their backyard.
Is there anything else? Is there anything else but locals? This is Be Local Buzz. Wait a minute. This is Be Local Buzz with Devin. So I didn't know there was other things besides locals.
That's what we're focusing on. People that have it in their own backyard. So you can come and just go for one day.
Okay.
Or you can come for 3 days. Say, hey, look, I can allocate 3 days. What happens is usually the word extend happens. They come for one day and then they want to stay for more. And it could be daytime, or we can find accommodations.
Let's say a lot of people that are involved with this. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, you didn't.
My mind goes like that.
I know.
And I'm on
That's good.
Medicine Head, and I think I'm in Rhode Island. So I don't know. With all those
Welcome
things,
to
I'm sorry.
Florida.
I didn't mean to cut you off. So people would have to prepare for this, right? So if I signed up for a day trip, I couldn't just say like, oh my God, I'd love to extend that. I don't have the luxury of that being a working person. So do you actually have structured, like these are 3-day packages that you do? So I would know in advance that I need to take out these 3 days. Is that making sense?
Yes.
Okay.
You call, you tell me
Okay.
That's what's so great about it. Like some people say, oh, you can come from the 15th to the 18th. Well, you have the 19th free. So when you're looking at your calendar and you say, I need a day off. I just need to get away from it all. I just need to relax. You call me up and say, can you just book me in a day? And I can do a daytime retreat. If you say, you know what? I love that so much last time. Can I do 3 days? Yeah, when you're free.
Okay.
We work around your program. That's what's so different about it. It's not dictated to you. It's when you say,
I like
let's
that niche.
go. Let's go.
All right, what, Mike? Oh, trivia time? Oh, okay, sorry. I gotta cut you off for a second.
After Rick's, I'm scared.
Well, again, I don't want you to get the answer.
Okay.
How much do Americans spend on wellness tourism? Take a guess. Don't look. She's trying to cheat. She's trying to look at my answer.
Billions.
Yes.
Billions of dollars.
Billions.
And that's
want to take a guess?
I
said no. She said billions. That doesn't count as a yes.
Oh, no prize?
No, it doesn't count as a. Does anyone want to throw a number? It is billions, but what?
300 billion.
How much?
300 billion.
Ridiculous. Let's stop that today.
All right, it's 255 billion. So $250 billion Americans spend on wellness tourism, which is something that we're talking about. Why? Because people are sick of taking medications. They get it. We can fix ourselves with the education and the awareness of the programs that are out there naturally. Pilates, your wellness retreats.
Absolutely.
I mean, absolutely can.
It'll save you a lot of money. And that's the whole idea of the program, is to find out what we're doing and change it. And change is hard for a lot of people. I'm a motivator. I'm going to plant a lot of seeds. Then you water it.
Exactly. All right. So this is Linda, and she is with Kick Motivation, the wellness retreats that they have for 1 day, 3 days. Actually, it's kind of cool because what you do is you customize it with her.
Mm-hmm.
So Linda, how does someone get in contact with you?
You can call me 941-350-8075, or you can visit my website, which is kickmotivation.nz, New Zealand.
Oh, I love that. So how does someone even know they want this? I mean, I know you want it. I know we want it.
You're tired. You're frustrated. You come to that point where you want change in your life. You realize, you know what, when you come to it, Devin, is when you realize when at 75, you could sleep for 25 years. If you do the maths, by the time you're 75, you sleep for 25 years. Time's running out.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Let's get you on track. Let's let you feel that vibrant feeling again. People in Florida, especially if you're retired.
Oh yeah.
Let's get together, network, and have fun.
Oh yeah. There's nothing like Floridians. I'm telling you. My goodness. They're not doing this stuff in Rhode Island. I'll tell you that right now.
Yeah.
All right. So how does someone start? Do you have prices on workshops, or they just call you, or do you have anything that you already have scheduled?
Well, I have prices. The price normally would be $399 per person per day.
Okay.
I'm running a special for the launch for $299 per person per day. And I have a special if your listeners call and they say, Devin at Be Local.
Cool.
Stroll. If they say those words, I will give them $125 voucher for a one-on-one. A one-on-one conversation with me is we take you basically on top of the hill, leave everything else at the bottom. We have a canvas and we say, what is it that you want to do? Because we're going to get rid of all that stuff that's been stopping you. And you start from a fresh canvas.
Oh, I love that. So you're going to have to pull that out because a lot of people, that's the problem. They don't know.
They don't know.
Yeah. So they need you to pull it out of them. What's been frustrating you, right?
Let's put it this way. We all intuitively know everything. We know we're supposed to eat. We know we're supposed to exercise. We know what we're supposed to do. But somewhere along the way, the brain gets in the way. So when you realize that your mind is running you instead of you running your mind and using it to your benefit, then it's time to do something.
I love that. That was great.
That's
Huh?
great.
Yeah, that's great.
That was great.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. It's Be Local Buzz with Devin, your community connector. That was Linda from Kick Motivation. And again, how does someone get in contact with you to start kicking their life back into up the hill, down the hill, wherever you said? That was a great analogy.
Feel free to call 941-350-8075 or visit my website, kickmotivation.nz, New Zealand.
Excellent. All right. We're going to get back to you in a little bit, but I want to go over to my other guest. So this is, if you want to talk to anyone here, it's 727-441-3000. And this is our National Wellness Month. And we talked to Rick a little earlier from Body Bar Pilates, but now we're going to talk to his amazing, and I do know, instructor over there. I don't have a song for you, but I do know you're fun, motivational, and functional.
Well, thank you for that.
I just came up with that off the top of my head.
I'm going to make a t-shirt out of it.
Yeah.
No, I appreciate that. I've had the pleasure of having you in my class a few times. And to be honest, this is my first experience being a Pilates instructor, being a fitness instructor in general. I came from physical therapy, so I'm familiar with guiding exercise, but I do want to give you this. Our first class together, you came in, you do have your modifications, you have your injuries, and you body Pilates. I came in, I heard you, and I wanted to be there with you and help. And you very politely, you were like, hey, you know what? I know what's going on here. And I ended up watching you through that class, learning modifications from you that I carried on through classes going forward.
Thank you for that. And what's Tara talking about? Tara's talking about, I have had 8 back surgeries. So I am really your bionic woman. So if you ever want to say, I've really met the bionic woman, it's me. I have complete fusions. I have very limited any kind of flexion, I guess you'd say,
flexion,
or
torsion.
turning. Yeah. So I can't do that. Like backing up a car gives me stress. Okay. Now that thank God we have backup cameras, but before it was very stressful. So seriously, I had to really relearn everything. I had to relearn how to get into certain situations. So my life is a modification. And instead of someone trying to tell me how to, my head knows. I already knew what body mind connection meant before I went into a Pilates class, because I had to learn how to feel things again, right?
Yeah.
So I had to know if I was doing an exercise and it was supposed to be for biceps, I had to tell my brain this is a bicep exercise. So if I'm ever in a Pilates class and I'll say, what body part am I working on?
Yeah.
And I might have even done that. Like I need to know what muscle are we supposed to work on?
Yes.
Because I need to I need to put my brain in that. So I do say to Pilates instructors, please let me do my thing. I really know how to modify my whole life. Getting in a car is a modification.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Putting on clothes is a modification. So just everything. So I really do know, and I know that I have no curvature. So I can't do, like the first time I ever found that out, I was in a mat Pilates class.
Yeah.
And I always did the Joseph Pilates class. So when I came out of this whatever number surgery and I went back to Pilates and I was trying to roll and I just fell flat on my back, it actually made me cry in class because I realized that I didn't have any curvature left in and I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I didn't know that I can't do the things that I couldn't do before, which was like my favorite things to do.
Right.
So I learned that, okay, you can't do that anymore. So what are you going to do? And how do you get the same exercise? How do you get that same motion? And how do you work that same muscle, not being able to do that? So I had to teach myself that.
Yes.
So,
and that's the creativity, that's the craft. And that's why I love Pilates as well, because we are working a muscle. We know what muscle we are going for, but there are so many ways to get into that muscle and so many levels that you can hit that muscle at. And that's been my process of learning how to be a better instructor. Each and every time I go in and teach is learn from my people, see what they can do, what they're getting into. Do we need a challenge? Do we need to take a step back? Pilates allows you to get creative and just follow the flow of the class, what the class is doing.
Right.
That's why I love it.
I'm very surprised that you're new. You're amazing.
Well, thank you.
I've been doing Pilates for 5 years consistently.
You have things to teach me.
No, I mean seriously, I didn't know you were a new Pilates instructor.
Well, that is such a compliment.
Yeah,
Thank you.
It's really great. But Pilates is so cool, and it is all about the core. And here I am taking over your interview. I'm sorry, I could talk about this all day long.
I know.
But when you actually learned that feet and straps is really one of the best core exercises, like how does that even make sense? Unless you go to Pilates, like would you think if someone said we're going to do feet and straps and you're going up and down with your feet, would you think that that is for your core? No, I never did.
Right.
Until I took Pilates, like, oh.
There it is.
Okay, well that's cool.
Uh-huh.
That's really Rick is smiling, right? It's just like
it's amazing.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
So what are really the benefits that you would tell someone out there who just wants to get started and balance? Rick mentioned it earlier, is great. What do you tell them? What are the benefits for it?
Oh my gosh. Well, I love your 10, 20, 30 because that is so true.
It's actually Joseph Pilates. I can't take credit for it.
That's okay. Hang your hat on it.
To me.
Hey, you brought it to our attention. But in my own body, I am a 5'11" girl, okay? I have lived with a hunch. I have had terrible posture my whole life until I found Pilates. And when I tell you I have avoided more injury, I used to roll my ankles all the time being hypermobile. And I see that in other people as well. To answer your question more concisely, Pilates is beautiful because you go about your life, I feel like you have more control. After you start practicing control in that environment where you are there just focusing with yourself, you go about life and you subtly start to notice this is easier, or that back pain is gone, or I went and played pickleball and my ankles do not have that inflammation anymore because you found that fine-tuned strength, that fine-tuned control again. That's why I love it.
I love it. And the six pack is always a bonus.
Oh, sure. And those shoulders. Have you seen Miley Cyrus's shoulders?
Yeah.
She's a Pilates girl.
Yeah, I was going to say, and if you're vain, yes, the six pack and biceps and the shoulders are also a perk.
But that's just the sprinkles on top.
Yeah.
Right? The living well is what we're here for.
Of course. And the stress. I mean, we're probably in the most stress. I'm sure every generation says that, but I feel like we're in the most stress with this whole technology and just every day you got to learn something new. There's like not one day that goes by where you're not forced to learn something new. It's one thing if you want to learn something new, but updates on my computer. Okay. I'm like, I love my computer now. I understand it. I wake up today that didn't update. I can't find any of my files. Now I am stressed out because I am forced to learn something new that I don't want to learn today at 8:00 in the morning when I need to do something.
Get that.
So we have stresses that people aren't used to. And Pilates really helps with that.
Yes. Yes, it does. And so many people choose to start their day with it, which I'm honored to be a part of the morning. But that has been the general consensus. When I chat around with our members, they're like, I just love starting because I leave and I can see more positive.
Right.
I maybe came in a little curmudgeon-y and now I'm leaving and I can hold my head high because I worked on myself to start. So we're here.
That's great. This is Tara over Tara or Tara?
Tara.
Okay, that's what I said. All right. I always pronounce like Tara. I got that Rhode Island accent, so sometimes it comes out like aunt. I do aunt.
I get it.
And it's from Body Bar Pilates. And tell everyone how they can check you out or where you're located and what your hours are.
Rick, you want to take that one?
All right. So we're at 2973 West Bay Drive. So as you're coming off Indian Rocks Road and turn right on West Bay Drive and heading towards the beach, we're right next to a fantastic place called Maggie Mae's. And
Bonefish.
And a lot of good places in that complex. So we're open 7 days a week, and you can definitely get online and get on a Body Bar app and check out our hours. You obviously are welcome to call at 727-603-1075. And we can certainly answer any questions and give you our hours, what times we have classes. Your first class is free. So
did you hear that? First class is free.
Oh.
Please come join.
I think I saw that in Stroll Harbor Bluffs magazine.
You did. Yes. And we'll continue to see our advertising there. So no, we've been really hammering the social media. We got a really great community response. My team has worked really hard to get out, meet a lot of local businesses. We've tried to get involved in fundraising and sponsorships and really make a big impact to this community. My brother, Chris Scott is the owner of Bel Air Market, Bel Air Cafe, now Bel Air Hideaway. So he's got been here for 10, 11 years and made a big impact to this community. And so I'm hoping to do the same thing with my business and with my partner, Diana. And so we're working really hard. I get so many emails and texts and phone calls from customers that are just really thrilled. A lot of them on social media, but I'm amazed when I get a text or a message to me of just what it's really meant to them. Just to, two girls coming together and working out together every day. And, that's their hour together. And so it's really meant a lot to us. We've had some really profound impacts on people's lives in just the 2 months that we've been open.
Absolutely. All right. Well, that was the team over there at Body Bar Pilates. And Tara, I'd like to just say, as being a student, but now I've had the opportunity to meet you to our philanthropy at the event the other day. And now on the radio show, I'm really kind of digging hanging out with you. So
I'm digging this too.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Maybe we should make it frequent.
Yeah, I love it. And I always go with my girlfriend on Fridays with Lily Pad, but I can't go tomorrow. So is Lily registered? Well, check that out.
She is.
Okay.
Hey, Lily.
Okay. So this is Be Local Buzz with Devin, your community connector, here on TAN Talk Radio every Friday from 4 to 5. And I'm working with Mike, our producer today. And this is our National Wellness Month show. And our number here is 727-441-3000. And we have one other guest on our National Wellness Month. It's not for your body, but it's going to be something that is probably not even more important, right? It is more important probably than
it is. It's probably the most important of all of them.
Exactly. All right. Do we have a little teaser song for her?
Oh, goodness.
Gotta get on my knees, thank God for sorry. Cause I was living like I had life insurance. Gotta pray and talk to Christ for sorry. Cause I was gambling with my life insurance. Oh, I ain't never did nothing right before. Oh, I ain't never lived this life before. Oh, gotta pray and talk to Christ for sure. Cause I was living like I had life insurance.
All right.
I was gambling with my
Who's doing that right now? Who is out there living life like they have life insurance? Ashley, thank you for being here today. We're so excited to have you on Be Local Buzz. Thank you for being in the Be Local Network and our magazines and helping all our Floridians that just moved to the area on all Florida's different policies and what we do. Because you know what? Moving to Florida you have to educate everyone. They don't have these beautiful wellness retreats in Rhode Island. I'm going to go back to Rhode Island. Sorry if anyone's here from Rhode Island. I'm from Rhode Island, born and raised, so it's not like I'm picking on you. I love Rhode Islanders. But we do not have the type of things that they have here in Florida. Even the aesthetics world, even the car detailing, just the lawn care. They just don't have that kind of stuff because there's no need for it. So, right? Seriously. So, Ashley, thanks for being on here. And tell us, why would I play life insurance song for you?
So thank you for having me, Devin. So what I do is I do health insurance and life insurance. So that was a great song. And it is true. A lot of people that come to Florida live like they have life insurance. And surprisingly enough, half of the population is uninsured with life insurance. And that is a problem for your beneficiaries, for your family, for your kids, for your husband. Who is going to miss your income when you're gone?
Right.
A lot of people don't think about that. A lot of people, consider life insurance a death insurance. Well,
I like that.
I don't need it because I'm not going to use it. That's true. You're not going to get the benefit, but your family is. Your kids are. Who's going to have to pick up the pieces when you're gone? A lot of people, when they're dealing with death, that is the last thing that they want to deal with is, while they're grieving is, how am I going to pay for this house? How are the kids going to, continue to get what they need? How are they going to continue to go to school or feed them? Because a lot of people are dependent on that income and they just don't, they think that it's unaffordable. It's actually cheaper than a lot of people think. So I would recommend everybody kind of look at quotes. So I also do health insurance, but what sets me apart is I'm an independent broker. And so I'm contracted with all the major carriers. So that's one good thing about me is if, you go to one company and it's out of your budget, then that's fine. We look at another company. We can tailor the face amount or the death benefit amount to fit your budget. So if you can't afford a whole lot, there's options out there for you to where you would be able to just get just enough for your family to bury you, or just enough for, your kids to have college tuition, something like that.
So, and that's another thing that sets you apart, Ashley, and why you're on the show and in our magazine to begin with, is because your customer care. And that is something, a core value that is very important for our network, or people that I want to stand behind, are how you really treat the customer. Are you looking at every customer as a dollar sign, or are you looking at everyone's for someone that you can help? And you really do take the time with the customer, and you really care, like they're your own family. And thank you for having such high standards, because I appreciate knowing people like you in the community, so I can share you with the rest of the people out there.
Well, no, I appreciate you having me on, because I really do kind of try to set the bar high for the other agents. Little story, I'll be quick. I got into the insurance industry because my mom lived with us. She was 78 and she was on Medicare. And I noticed that her agent would only come around during annual enrollment or open enrollment. Hey, let's change your plan. But she wasn't actually being taken care of. She was constantly having problems with her insurance company. She was having issues with them paying for her hospital stays, her health, and her medications. So what I do is I also do Medicare and Obamacare, ACA, along with annuities and things. But during annual enrollment, since that's coming up October 15th,
yes,
I would walk you through and educate you on your options for healthcare. Again, I'm contracted with all the carriers.
Excellent.
So if you're with Humana and you're like, yeah, I hate that company, or, whatever, then we can switch you to a better company. I'm not like other agents where I just see you once a year. I check in with you monthly. Hey, has anything?
I love that.
Yeah. Has anything changed? Are you on medication? Have you stopped medications? Because that way I can go in, I can call the insurance company and say, hey, remove that medication. It's no longer needed. It helps keep their costs down. It helps keep their deductibles down, their premiums down. There's options between, if you're confused, if you're 65 and you're going on Medicare, you're going to be hounded with agents. They're going to come knocking on your door. They're going to come ringing your bell. There's options where you can have Medicare Advantage or Original Medicare. What's the difference? Well, my job is to educate you on the difference.
How does someone get in contact with you?
So I have an email address. It's Ashley Rosado. So it's ASHLEYROSAD.insuranceagent@gmail.com, or they can call my cell phone 812-249-1211.
Or you can find her in Be Local Beaches magazine.
I will also be in Be Local Beaches and Gated Community magazine.
Excellent. So all these guests in the studio right now are saying, how come she doesn't get a trivia question? Oh, we have a trivia question for her. Yes, we do. Right, Mike? Okay. The concept of life insurance began in ancient Rome. Soldiers created burial clubs. What are they?
It's a burial club. So what's spoken in burial club doesn't leave burial club.
Good guess.
I don't know. They're all buried together.
Members. So what it is members paid dues to cover funeral expenses. It was created by soldiers to pay for funeral expenses of their fallen soldiers. Yeah. And that was, that's the next question. I've got my dates confused. But that's what the burial clubs were.
That's amazing.
Yeah. Okay. So we have great guests. Actually, what do you tell someone that doesn't even know if they need to look at how do they get in life insurance? They don't even know if they want it. They don't know if they have it. They don't know if their spouse is doing it. What do you tell someone out there that just how do you get started? And people are afraid of life insurance if they're at a certain age.
So life insurance is available all the way up until you're 100 years old. There's no age limit. You can get it at 0, when you're newborn, actually when you're 15 days old. But you just contact me and I will walk you through the whole process. There's no obligation. There's no pressure. I give you the quotes. I give you the information, and then you talk to your family. If you want to bring your family in and have a conversation with me as well, then we can all have a conversation, and then you can also decide. That way, I do long-term care as well. So that's one thing. Medicare does not pay for long-term care. So it'll say in your Medicare and U book that it doesn't pay. So that's also something that people need to look into.
Okay. All right.
Do you get this question every day, the difference between term and cash value, and what are the options? What are the best?
I do, yeah. And that would be another talk radio show to go through those. But
I can't give them like a minute answer, like a 30-second answer. I'm not getting kicked off yet.
Yeah. So term insurance. So there's term insurance. There's IULs, which is indexed universal life. There's universal life. So basically the difference is the indexed universal life, it plays with the stock market. You pay for it, and then it puts a little money in the stock market. So it'll increase or decrease based on the S&P 500. Whole life and term, the difference is you're renting term, you're purchasing whole life.
Yep.
So once if you get term, if you outlive it, then you get nothing. It's just gone. It's like renting a dishwasher from Rent-A-Center.
Oh, yeah. I never understood that concept. Thank you for
thank you.
putting it in shocking terms. I appreciate that. All right. Well, National Wellness. Ashley, thank you for being on the show today. A couple of shout outs again. Coastal Market 607 this Saturday, 10 to 5. And they are having their customer appreciation. The first 20 people that spend $25 are going to get a very nice little goodie bag. And they're located at, of course, 607 Clearwater Largo Road in Largo. And then, I always have to talk about our Central Park Performing Arts Center. They're located on West Bay in Largo, and they just released their new 2025 series. Oh my God. So this is going to be one of our neighbors' night out. October 12th, Sheena Easton is going to be there with Chloe Lowry. Now, if you guys don't know who Chloe Lowry is, she is a Harbor Bluffs native. She was born and raised. Her family still lives there, but she is the Trans-Siberian lead singer.
Wow.
Yes. So she's big deal from Harbor Bluffs. And Sheena Easton and Chloe Lowry, I don't know who could back up who, because they're both like up there. Like Chloe played with Yanni and all those. Who's the other?
I know who Sheena Easton is. I don't know these other people.
Okay. It's only one other person. Chloe Lowry is one person. But anyway, Sheena Easton, it's October 12th. We're putting together a group of people from the neighborhood and our business owners to just go get your tickets. And we're going to meet as a group, and we might do some appetizers and stuff before that. So that's coming out in your October issue. Awesome. But it's going to be amazing. So hopefully you guys can all come. And get your tickets for Denim and Diamonds. It's for Raising Relief Foundation. That is going to be November 15th. It's a very fun, swanky event where you can wear jeans. Okay, what other gala can you actually wear jeans?
I'm all for it.
Oh yeah, wear jeans and a little bling or whatever it means, whatever denim and diamonds means to you. I mean, I have worn a silver gown with a jean jacket and boots. Okay, and my husband's been in jeans and a t-shirt. It doesn't matter. There's no dress code as long as you have something denim-y and blingy on. And some guys wear bow ties, little napkins, and their blazers, belts, whatever. Sometimes it's their wife is their bling. I don't know. But anyways, it doesn't have to be dressy. It's a lot of fun. We are very exciting. We keep it fast paced, and it's at the Sheraton Sand Key. It's November 15th. It is our 7th. I can't say annual because last year we didn't have it because we were right involved with the hurricane relief programs that we did in the community. But you can get your tickets on raisingrelieffoundation.org. Tickets are $150, tables are $1,500, and then we have partnerships going from $2,000 up. So support the community, help us give back. And I'm going to sign off now with Mike. Thank you, Mike, and have a great weekend.
Thank you very much.
Oh, thank you.
I'm doing this tonight. You're probably gonna start a fight. I know this can't be right. Hey, baby, come on. I loved you endlessly, and you weren't there for me. So now it's time to leave and make it alone. I know that
can't take no more. It ain't no lie.
WTAN, Clearwater.
FM 106.1.
WDCF, Dade City.
FM 102.3.
Listen.
I wanna see you out that.
This is CBS News on the Hour, sponsored by O'Reilly Auto Parts.
I'm Cammie McCormick. Investigators in Minneapolis say the suspect in the Catholic church shooting clearly meant to kill. They recovered 116 rifle rounds at the scene, and they believe he was in the church a few weeks ago conducting surveillance. They haven't spoken to all of those who were closest to him.
I know there were dozens of interviews that have been conducted with relatives, friends, associates of the shooter, as well as people, obviously individuals, witnesses that were present at the scene yesterday. I know we have not been successful in talking to the shooter's mother yet at this time, but there continue to be efforts made to get that done.
Police Chief Brian O'Hara says they're also not sure yet where he was staying.
3 residences that are associated with this individual. I can't verify right now which residence he was staying at immediately prior to the shooting, but that's obviously something that will come out with the investigation.
CBS's Anna Schechter reports on what investigators have found in his sketches.
This shooter knew this location, knew the building well, had even etched a very accurate sketch, including lines of pews in one of those notebooks.
At the CDC today, workers gathered outside to cheer on those leaving after the director was fired.
CDC! CDC!
Linda Kenyon has more from the White House.
White House Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt says Susan Menares, quote, did not align with the president's vision.
Her lawyer's statement made it abundantly